pharma news, college review, and all about pharma world. Hope all are doing great, safe, and sound. And to all the pharmacists and all the frontline workers who are working in this pandemic, salute to you guys. You are doing amazing job. So today agenda is to discuss and know, know the experience of studying at BITS Pilani regarding masters. So like what is the admission process, how all works, and how all further procedure, how's the campus, and all things we'll be sharing today. So today we have Miss Taraj with us. She will be sharing her experience. So let's invite her. She'll be joining soon as. Oh guys. Audible finally.
Hi Mudra, once again.
Hello ma'am, once again. Okay, so like finally our both net issue are same, so we can carry on. Okay, so ma'am, please introduce yourself only to the audience.
So I am Taraj, basically from Bharuch, Gujarat. I completed my B.Pharm from AR College of Pharmacy, Vidyanagar. I got a rank of 116 in GPAT, and finally I pursued my M.Pharm with the pharmaceutics from BITS Pilani, Pilani campus. So that's about it.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so now next question, like why did you opt for specifically pharmaceutical specialization only, not any other?
So basically, during my B.Pharm, I discovered my affinity towards formulation development, and that was more towards the advanced drug delivery systems, not just the tablets, capsules, and solutions, but the advanced drug delivery systems really fascinated me. So, developing them was one of the major reasons why I wanted to pursue pharmaceutics.
Okay, that's great. So, can you just walk us back through your interview and exam process to get admission to the BITS Pilani so the fellow students get to know like what's the procedure?
So, you can get admission in BITS Pilani by two procedures. The first one is via your GPAT score. So, I got my admission in BITS via GPAT score, and there is another way that is via HD test. So, even if you have not cleared your GPAT examination, you are eligible to appear for the BITS HD exam. And if you score well, you get admission in BITS. So, that is all it is about. It is there to the procedure of it.
Okay, so is there any interview or like on the basis of exam there is evaluation?
No, while giving out your application to BITS, there is a small essay kind of thing that you need to write in your application form itself. But apart from that, you process that is included in the admission.
Okay, so the like main question, how is your experience at BITS Pilani? Because you went in online mode.
No, actually, I was lucky enough to get 8 months at the campus itself. So, the first thing that I thought when I went to the campus was, it is so beautiful. Everyone should visit the BITS campus once. It is really very beautiful. And, you have everything inside the campus, starting from a small market to a temple and everything that you can ask for. Apart from that, talking about the Department of Pharmacy, well, we had labs which were equipped with a diverse range of equipments required for gaining all hands-on experience that you need. Apart from that, the faculty was very cooperative and supporting, and they have guided me very well throughout my all 4 semesters. The best thing about BITS was that I got an opportunity to have interdepartment learning. That is my
Okay.
knowledge that I gained. That was it was not just limited to the Department of Pharmacy, but I also got a chance to interact with students from humanities and engineering, which gave me a very wide perspective and diverse points of view regarding the advancements that we can do in pharmacy. Apart from that, there are several clubs in which, and I was not basically a part of any club, but these clubs basically give you a stage uh, for whatever interest you have, be it sports, music, dance, anything. You just name it, and you have a club for it. So that is a very nice way to showcase your talent and to enhance it. Apart from that, there were annual events which I was lucky enough to attend. So there was Oasis and Blossom. Oasis was basically the cultural event, and Blossom was a sports event which brought together students from all the colleges and universities around across India. So that was a very nice experience to have. And one more thing, knowledge gaining at
Please.
BITS Pilani was not just classroom oriented. That is what I feel. We had this library which used to work 24 hours during our examinations. We used to go there and
Oh,
study full all nighters. So, there was a healthy competition between the entire class, but apart from that, we used to learn from each other a lot through our assignments and through group discussions. And lastly, the knowledge that I gained was application oriented and not just textbook based. So I think that will give me an upper hand when I actually join the pharma industry. So I would summarize that it was a really very good experience and it groomed me really well.
wow. Wow, wow. That's awesome. Because practical applications gives more knowledge than theoretical. Like,
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
okay. So now the main question comes like, what are the subjects covered in pharmaceutical specialization? Like overview type.
So, in pharmaceutic specialization at BITS, we were offered a few main subjects such as dosage form design, applied physical pharmacy, quality assurance and regulatory affairs, advanced drug delivery systems, biostatistics, etc. Apart from that, there were a few optional courses such as pharmacology, and that is what we pharmaceutical administration and management was also one of them. So these were the subjects during for pharmaceutics. There were a few more, but so yes, but there were several other subjects when it comes to other specializations
Okay.
that BITS Pilani offers, such as general pharmacy and pharmaceutical chemistry. And this year they have also started a specialization in pharmacology.
Okay. So like in masters, as we know, the projects comes in second year. Okay. So like how you select and what are your takeaway for the fellow students who are in the M.Pharm or are opting for the SUTICs? Like what things to be keep in mind before selecting the project or while the project work?
So actually, the system at BITS is slightly different. Firstly,
Okay.
we started our projects under the name of research project in our second semester itself. So we were basically given a list of projects, and we had to give our preferences for the projects. So I would say that you should choose your project based on your interest and the practicality of your project. I mean, your interest is obviously the priority, but I think that you should also focus on how practical your project is. Is it just that it is going to be good in lab? Can it be scaled up and actually brought into market? So I think that is a very important thing to keep in mind while choosing your project if you are thinking of long term. So coming back to my point, at BITS, we started our projects as research project in our second semester itself, and after that, during our third semester, we were actually supposed to take it to the lab. So first semester, the second semester, where we did our research project was basically literature review and a little lab work under the guidance of PhD students and our supervisor. Then, but due to the pandemic, we were not able to go to the lab and execute our projects. But so that is why I did not continue with my project in the third and fourth semester. But on the
Oh,
other hand, BITS has a very great option of pursuing an internship in your fourth semester. So if you do not want to do a thesis in your M.Pharm, if you are not looking for research work, then you can gain industry experience by going to an internship or a practice school, as they call it at BITS. Call it at BITS. So there is a separate practice school division that takes care of the internships that you go through, and you are evaluated on the basis of your performance in the internship. So I basically took the option of going to an internship, and I did not pursue my project further because due to the pandemic, we were not allowed to go to the campus.
it's different. Okay, okay. That's great. Like people have two options, so they can choose according to their preference. So yeah, moving on. Like, what would you give one piece of advice to the aspiring BITS students who are like apply or want to go into the BITS?
So no advice as such, but there's a tagline about BITS, which is BITS, it's magic, and it is so if you really do get admission at BITS, I would say that focus on learning, and learning as in, don't just become a classroom or books oriented. There are going to be a lot of opportunities at BITS, and they will not just be limited to your own specialization or your own field. I would suggest that go all out and explore all of them. Take every platform that BITS gives you. Grab every opportunity that you get. That is what will help you groom and glow once you are out of BITS. And that is what actually is BITS ka magic.
Okay, okay. That's great. Okay, so ma'am, as you finish your graduation and heading towards joining the pharmaceutical workforce, so you must be having cracked to interview. So like how to crack interview to get job in the like top pharmaceutical companies? Like what are the tips regarding it and your
That is a
experience?
trick. That is a trick question because there is no perfect answer to that. I mean, each company is going to offer a different job profile. You'll have to prepare in a different manner for each of them. But just keep your basics clear. Like, not just your masters, but even your bachelors, and I would say your 11th, 12th. Be very thorough with your basics, and I think you will be good to go. And go to the depth of everything that you come across during your bachelor's and master's. You If you try to achieve that, I think you will have enough knowledge to crack any interview that comes your way.
Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome. So thank you so much, Miss Taraj. Vyas, ma'am, to share your valuable experience and give time. So yeah.
Thank you. It was great connecting with you, Mudra, and interacting with you.
Oh, my pleasure, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this session. And if you have any doubts, leave in the comments. We will be having 2 minutes regarding it, and then we'll be ending the session. So, ma'am, what else you want to address or tell people, you may please tell. Like, we will be waiting for 2 minutes for any question in the comment section.
Uh, Sorry, I actually couldn't hear you. Can you come again?
If you want to tell some advice or piece of thing to the students, you may share. We will be waiting for 2 minutes for the question in the chat.
So I would just say that focus on your preparation of GPAT while you are preparing for GPAT. I mean, many people do take it lightly because it is. I won't say it is very tough to crack GPAT, but there is something called having being thorough with your basics. And if you are genuinely preparing for GPAT, well, that is going to make you thorough with basics. And when you want to go for M.Pharm, that is going to be the grounds of building over it when you are specializing in a subject. So I would say that be very sincere about your preparation of GPAT, and that's it.
Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome. So thank you, ma'am. We will be ending this session. Thank you so much for your time. It was great talking to you.
Likewise, Mudra. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, ma'am.